Good morning, everybody. So I know I said on last night's video that we're done planting corn. Well, last night some decisions were made, and we're actually on my grandma's one piece of farm ground up on the edge of town, which is kind of a logistical nightmare to get to with the combines and the semis and the grain cart and stuff and any equipment in general. So we were really thinking about putting this piece of ground into hay. Well, it's too late in the game to put it in hay. So we had some seed corn left over, and I said, well, what if I just go ahead and plant it this year to field corn and use this corn as my ear corn for the critter corn. Since critter corn is growing, I'm going to need more ear corn next year. And it's not really hard to get down here with the 2940 and the ear corn picker versus bringing the combines and stuff like that. And plus, the problem with this farm is it suffers from an invasion of Canadian geese. So part of this will get ate off by the geese anyways. We can't get rid of them. We've tried everything. We can't get rid of the damn things. They just congregate down here. So part of this is going to get eaten. Probably this whole area right here will end up eaten by the geese. But that'll leave me quite a bit of ear corn left. So I think what we're going to do, well, I know what we're going to do. I guess there's no thinking about it because we've already thought about it. But we're going to plant this corn. And if I don't end up needing it for ear corn, I'll just bring the gleaner up here and we'll pick it. No big deal. So kind of added two things. So I guess it's not really over till it's over. Well, that's fine with me. I don't mind working some more ground. So we got time, we got the materials. Instead of just taking the corn planter back to the shop and dumping the boxes in bags anyways, and the bags are just gonna sit in the shed. So I don't really like planting last year's corn again. So I know some guys do, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like I worry about germination issues. I suppose I could blend it off and you'll never notice it, but you know what, it's going to sit there all winter and do nothing anyways. So I might as well turn it into ear corn and leave it sit in a wagon that I could potentially sell over the winter. So we're going to get this worked up. We got the 4430 in the planter over in the other field. You can't see it from this one, but there's a small field to the west here, and the tractor and planter's in there. So go ahead and get this disced up. We'll get some video planting it, and this will be the Critter Corn official corn patch. So I might even turn the population down a little bit on the planter just to make some bigger ears. We'll see what happens. Well, we got this all disced up. Dad started planting. Claire's riding with me. Surprisingly, she didn't want to ride with Pawpaw. That's surprising. Usually she wants to go with him, but today she wanted to go with her Uncle Brandon. So she's been tickling me while I'm trying to drive. Okay, enough. Quit it. I'm trying to. Hey, what are you doing? Quit tickling me. Quit it, you little devil. So, anyways, we're gonna finish these ends real quick, and then we're gonna head over to the other little field. You're probably wondering why we're working this ground and we haven't worked any of the other ground. The reason that we're working this is river bottom ground, and it's got a lot of clay in it. And it got really hard over the fall, so it was really crusty on top. So by disking it, we loosened it up enough to get it planted. So this fall I'll probably come with the disc ripper and run it over it, and because it's going to need ripped. This part of the field's higher sand, and it doesn't get as compacted. So we'll get this disced up and get her planted. We'll have plenty of corn for the critter corn. So now I'm not going to use all of it for ear corn. There'd be a lot of ear corn here. So we'll use some of it. The rest we'll just pick and shell with combine. I'll use some of that too, but I'm mainly after the ear corn off of this. So the shell corn, we'll just sell it at the elevator. Unless somebody needs some shell corn, then I'll sell it to them privately. So I'm gonna keep disking and get it done. We'll get some video later. Well, there we go. All the tillage work is officially done for 2021. I'm gonna walk over here and get some video of Dad planting, so we can get a little planting video in this video. So I think I'm gonna title this video, "We are officially done farming." Ha! A little bit of clickbait. We're not done farming, but I think it'll really grab attention if I say we're officially done farming. Somebody in my subscribers list will panic, but we're not really officially done. We'll probably never be done farming. Just for this spring though. But as soon as the corn comes up and gets about 6 inches, then all the fun begins again, because then we have side dressing season. So it's never really over till that last kernel of corn makes it in a hopper bottom and goes to the elevator. Then it's somewhat over for the year. Well, then you got fall tillage. It never ends. It was really wild when I worked for my uncle and my cousins when we farmed mint, because it was planting season, a couple weeks, and then we were right into the mint season. And then after mint season would take you all the way up to cutting beans, and then you'd get into picking corn, and it was just like we farmed year round. There was no time off. Because once you were done with planting, you pulled all the mint equipment through the shop, got it all ready. And then also you have mint planting season, which is in early spring. So it definitely, when you throw a specialty crop like mint in the mix, you never get a break. But it was fun. You know, it was really enjoyable. I always enjoyed the mint. You know, we produced a lot of mint oil when I worked there. So between the years of like 2004 to 2007, if you had anything with mint flavoring, chances are I may have helped produce it. So those were fun times. Had a lot of fun. That was pretty much through my middle school and high school career. And then in 2008, Dad and I started full-time working together, farming and excavating. Dad and I farmed since 2001 together, and then I graduated and I wanted to get into the excavating, so that's when we got into the excavating. So that gives you a little bit of history on us. We've always, my family has always farmed. My grandpa has farmed for years. His dad farmed. So it's in our blood. Well, that's going to be the last pass that I film for this season. I'm going to let Dad finish planting this. I'm going to get on the road with the 49 and head back home. Got some stuff I want to do around the shop. We've got all the plates now for the 494A corn planter, or John Deere corn planter. We got all the plates that we can plant peanuts with it now. We have to design some brushes for the boxes to keep the peanuts from piling up and getting pinched where they go under the roller that helps with singulation. We've got to make a brush to keep them back from that. But once we get that done, we'll be able to put it all together and we'll be able to plant some peanuts this weekend. So I'm pretty excited about that. So hopefully by the end of the weekend I'll have the peanut plot planted, and then we'll be able to watch them grow. I've done some research on fertilizing, and they don't require any nitrogen because they pretty much make their own nitrogen. So just some granulated fertilizer and they're good to go. So other than spraying for nematodes and stuff like that, which I'm not going to do this first year because this is virgin peanut ground. It's never had peanuts on it. But I got to come up with a herbicide for them, and then we'll have it made. So anyways, I'll go fold up the disc and gonna head home. So we are officially done planting for 2021. So anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, give me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the farming experience for this spring. And stay tuned, because there is much more to come. We're going to get back into working on stuff. We're going to get back into the excavating. We're going to go look for gold. We're going to go gold prospecting too. So hang on for the ride. It's going to be fun.